Hi guys, Odin Hill here with Easy Grade Pro Tutorials. This installment covers shortcuts and filters. Let's look at some of the objectives. We'll cover two main classes. There'll be keyboard shortcuts and filters. Under keyboard shortcuts, we'll discuss selection, tabs, classes, advancing, and prior, as well as uploading to Edline. In the filters, we'll discuss show missing, show Fs, showing absent versus AB, and improving and declining students. Well, let's get started. Here I have a typical class up on the screen, and let's say I wanted to enter scores for a particular assignment, and I only want to show that assignment. In that case, I'll use the command / command. This will show only that assignment, which is really great if you're entering grades. It helps to not enter the scores into another field, which I've done before. So this is a very helpful tool. If I want to go back and show all assignments, I simply want to use the command keyboard control. Now I will have to say that I am doing this in OS X, which is a Mac environment. There are analogs for each of these shortcuts in Windows. They are slightly different, but they are available. In Windows, when you do your drop down in any of these, you will see instead of Command Z, for instance, and Command X, there'll be the Windows analogs of those. Okay, so just in full disclosure, this is in OS X. Let's go back and say we want to hide this single assignment as opposed to showing only this single assignment. We're going to go ahead and use the command / key in that case. And now you can see that assignment is out of view. To restore all assignments, we'll again use the command shortcut. So those are really helpful shortcuts. Now that we've covered selecting, I want to discuss advancing these tabs between score, attendance, seating, and so on. In order to do that, you're going to go ahead and use command. If I want to go to attendance, it'll be 2. If I want to go to seating, it'll be command 3. If I want to go to students, it'll be command 4. Assignments is 5, and standards is 6. Let's go back to score, which is command 1. The next thing I want to show you is how to advance between classes or go to the previous class. This can be accomplished here with these forward and backward class buttons. That works just fine. But if you already have your hands on the keyboard, I like to use command + to advance to the next class, or command - to advance to the previous class. The last shortcuts I want to discuss are command P for print. You can also hit the print button right here. Command L for lock. I don't really use that much. You can see I haven't set up my gradebook password to lock it up, but it is helpful if you step away from your computer a lot and that's an issue. And finally, a very useful one is command I for internet. You can also use the symbol right here, the @ symbol, which will connect you to Edline. But I'm going to go ahead and use the command I, and you'll see what happens. It pops this window up, and it allows you to upload directly to Edline. If I click upload, it will launch a browser, and we can go through that process. Instead, right now I'm going to show cancel because I have some other things I'd like to show you. The last item on the agenda is filters. There are a couple filters I find extremely useful. One is the find filter. You can either use this button, the magnifying icon will get you find, or you can go ahead and hit command F. This will allow you to search not only by name, but a number of other fields or by assignment. One of the best filters I like to use is the command A filter, which allows you to look at students that were absent on that particular day. This is really good if you have to do roll or you just want to know who is out that day. I'm going to go ahead and choose the 5th here, and you can see that these students were out. So that's really handy for roll, and you could probably imagine some other great uses for that. A lot of other filters are stored over here in this drop-down tab that a lot of people aren't aware of. You can see we can show all. Show missing is a really good filter. I like to use that as well. You can see the missing assignments appear. I actually delineate those or denote those with an AB symbol. That was a choice. Show absent is the one that we just discussed. You can set the date for that. Show blanks is really good, just in case you have blanks that were unintentional. I check this often to make sure that the fields are up to date and that I haven't made any grading errors. These blanks here, fortunately, are all intentional. Another good one is show Fs. This will quickly pop up your students that are performing below the bar. It allows you to target them for individual instruction or small group pullout. And finally, showing either the top 10 if you like, which is really good for rewards-based systems. Showing improvers. This will display students that have improved term over term. Unfortunately, I haven't set this up in my class options window yet. And in order to do this, it also has to be during the second term, otherwise you don't have a baseline to compare to. The same works for showing decliners, and you can see that there. Showing withdrawn helps you identify students that have pulled out of your class, or you can hide the withdrawn so that you don't have extraneous data. Editing filters allows you to customize your own filters. We'll discuss this in some of our advanced topics tutorial, which is coming out soon. Well, thank you, and I hope this tutorial is helpful for you. Be sure to fill out the feedback form, and look forward to seeing you here again.